Good afternoon and welcome to the May 2017 National School Lunch Program webinar. My name is Heather Bloom and I'm a coordinator with the Child Nutrition Programs. I work with the National School Lunch Team to conduct trainings through an administrative review and training grant, and I work on a wellness grant through the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention to promote school wellness and healthy nutrition environments. Please remember to track the time spent viewing this webinar towards professional development hours to meet USDA professional standards requirements. We will discuss the topics that fall under the key areas of Operations 2000, Administration 3000, and the relevant current learning code is written at the bottom of the slide to which it pertains. We will start today's webinar discussing the policy memos that were released recently and then move on to program reminders. We will end the webinar with success stories and time for questions. We will now discuss the policy memos. SB 12/2018 addresses the paid lunch equity requirements from Section 776 of the Consolidated Appropriations Act. Consistent with the terms of the Act, this memorandum provides notice that any SFA with a positive or zero balance in its nonprofit school food service account as of January 31st, 2018 is exempt from the PLE requirements at 7 CFR 210.14e for the school year 2018-19. SFAs that had a negative balance in the non-program food service account as of January 31st, 2018 must follow PLE requirements when establishing their prices for paid lunches in school year 18-19. This act only affects the 18-19 school year. In response to this flexibility, the Idaho State Agency has created the Attestation of Compliance with Paid Lunch Equity for districts to use if they wish to show their food service account had a positive balance as of January 31st, 2018. A food service account balance sheet or equivalent documentation must be submitted along with the Attestation of Compliance if a district decides to use this process. If a district had a negative balance as of January 31st, 2018, then they must meet the requirements of the Paid Lunch Equity tool, which is available in download forms of My Idaho CMP. That was all we had for policy memos since last month, so we will start with program reminders. NSLP renewal is in progress. A set of renewal instructions were emailed out when the renewal packets became available. These instructions are also available in the download form section of My Idaho CMP. We will go into further detail about different aspects of the renewal process now. The Idaho Wellness Policy Progress Report is the tool available from the Idaho Child Nutrition Program to help measure the compliance of the district wellness policy and measure its implementation in a school. Please get a copy of your district's assessment and upload it into the attachment list of your NSLP renewal application to demonstrate compliance with the USDA requirements to assess the local wellness policy on a triennial basis. If your district needs a copy of the Idaho Wellness Policy Progress Report template, please refer your district wellness coordinator to the Idaho Child Nutrition website under the Healthy Nutrition Environment School Wellness page. This form is also available in the download form section of My Idaho CMP and is ADA compliant to allow it to be posted to your district's website in order to meet the wellness policy communication requirement. While RCCIs are still obligated to follow federal regulations for local wellness policies, the Idaho State Agency recognizes that the way these policies are written, enforced, and evaluated is different than the process for schools. With this in mind, the Idaho Child Nutrition Programs has created a sample RCCI wellness policy, which is now available on the Idaho Child Nutrition website under the Nutrition Environment link to the school wellness page. If you are operating under Provision 2 or CEP, please keep in mind that these provision cycles only last 4 years. When the cycle expires, you are responsible for submitting your eligibility information in My Idaho CMP to determine whether your district is eligible for an extension or new base year. As we review this information during the renewal process, please communicate with your assigned packet reviewer whether you will be operating under standard counting and claiming or establishing a new base year. Make sure the prices you list in your site applications match your decision to operate Provision 2 or CEP or not, and remember to revise as needed to indicate pricing or non-pricing programs. Be sure to download the updated version of the non-program food revenue tool from the download form section of My Idaho CMP. This tool was updated this year and allows for a greater number of entree choices to be listed. As was done last year, remember that if you sell non-program foods, a la carte items including milk, adult meals, catering, etc., you must complete the non-program food revenue tool. Those who sell only adult meals set at the appropriate price and a la carte milk are required to complete the alternate assessment in the first tab of the non-program food revenue tool. Programs that received an administrative review this year may upload the approved non-program food revenue tool for the renewal process. Please be as accurate as possible, as the results of this tool indicates whether your a la carte prices are sufficient or not. According to SB 11, 2018, a local education agency that intends to elect CEP for the following school year must do two things by June 30th. 1. Notify the state agency of their intent to elect CEP, and 2. Submit documentation showing the counts of identified and enrolled students for schools electing CEP as of April 1st. If you intend to continue operating CEP in the current cycle, you must go into the Community Eligibility Provision link under Applications in My Idaho CMP and enter April 1st, 2018 data. Remember to use the CMP training portal. In addition to the online trainings available, you will register for mandatory annual training for NSLP through the training portal. We will be offering an NSLP 101 course on June 18th, right before the Idaho School Nutrition Association conference this summer. Please refer to the CMP training portal calendar for more details. Another training that will take place at ISNA is the USDA DoD Fresh training. The state agency will provide a comprehensive overview for all SFAs who have never had access to this program in the past. DoD Fresh allows school districts to order fresh produce using entitlement funds, thus reducing reliance on the commercial market for produce use in school meal programs. The DoD Fresh program offers direct delivery. SFAs can plan for weekly, bi-monthly, or just monthly deliveries, with the one requirement to order at least $100 minimum for delivery. There are no delivery fees or per case fees, so this program offers a literal dollar-for-dollar value and saves funds from commercial purchases for produce. With the updates to the Idaho Food Code, we wanted to remind schools that food safety certification requirements are changing. By July 1st, 2018, the Idaho Food Code will require a person in charge to be present at all times of food service and preparation who can demonstrate knowledge of food safety practices. Completion of one of the approved examinations and courses will meet the demonstration of knowledge requirements in Section 2-102.11 of the Idaho Food Code. Some courses will result in a fee, so the user should review the course before deciding whether to use it or not. The state of Idaho does not endorse any one particular course, but provides a list of adequate courses on the food protection page of the Idaho Department of Health and Welfare website. That is all we had for program reminders, so we will now end with school success stories. Our success story for the month is the Kamiah School District, which maintained exceptionally high breakfast meal counts, even operating the breakfast program before school in the cafeteria. So way to go, Kamiah, for all your hard work to keep the students fed and engaged in learning. That was it for success stories. Does anyone have any questions at this time? Go ahead and use the text box on your screen to type your questions, and I will answer them now or get back to you if it requires more research. We received a number of questions. The first is, our application packet was already submitted, and I need to add the balance sheet. What do I do? So first question, and I'm hoping you can respond via the text field, is the balance sheet for the PLE, or are you referring to the financial report, which is outside of the application packet? So for the PLE, what I would try to do is attach it in the attachment list. If it's already submitted, there's some difficulty with trying to modify things while the state agency is actually reviewing the packet, but I believe you should be able to attach something in the attachment list. Additionally, if that information is needed, your state agency reviewer can return the packet to you so that you can upload the balance sheet and then resubmit it after that change is made. I also got the comment that my voice is not coming through very well. This webinar will be recorded. I'll be monitoring the audio. If it's not working well, I'll re-record it and make sure that when it's posted online, the audio is actually coming through well. So hopefully we can fix that technical difficulty. So unless there are any other questions, I want to say thank you for attending today's webinar. Please contact Child Nutrition Programs at 208-332-6820 if any additional questions arise regarding the information in this webinar. Please remember that the accuracy of the information shared today is guaranteed only as of the recording date. USDA may issue more guidance or further clarification regarding items discussed in today's webinar. Please note the civil rights statement shown here. The statement was issued December 2015 and ends with, "This institution is an equal opportunity provider. Your non-discrimination statement must match this statement." And this concludes today's webinar. Thank you all for all you do, and have a wonderful summer and an excellent rest of your week. Bye.